all of my I don't see the comments. Here, Michael, see if you can figure that out. Because, see, that's the video right there. Okay, anyways, who's here? As you come in, say hi. If this is your first time watching, feel free to let me know and tell me how you heard about me or where you're from, because I'm always curious to see who all's here and where you're from. Hello, Pat. Glad you were able to join us. So the owl picture that I have done before that I had posted, the owl was like a teal color with some bright red glasses. But I thought it would be fun this time to do like a Halloween or a fall type one. Okay, I see them. Okay, they're popping up. I think Michael's got it fixed now. Eating pizza and watching me. Great idea, Pat. I wish I had some pizza. Okay, so I'm thinking about painting the body of the owl purple, and then doing the wing part orange, and then doing this little scallop design in lime green, and then doing the glasses in lime green. So what do you guys think? Do you like that? Think it'll be, I mean, a Halloween owl kind of needs a hat, but this design doesn't have a hat on the top. So I thought maybe if I just paint it kind of in a Halloween theme, it would be good enough. So if y'all are ready, we'll go ahead and get started. Let me pick a good brush. And the first color I'm using is Purple Iris. It's an apple barrel paint. You can buy it at Walmart. And we're just going to paint all of the body of the owl to start with, which this is too small. Let me get a bigger one. I don't want to be here all night waiting on me to paint this thing. Well, my comments still aren't popping up right on here. Maybe that'll work. Maybe not. I don't know. I've still got some kinks to work out with figuring out this Facebook Live thing. Because I want to see the comments pop up live so that I can respond. I don't know. Anybody got any tips for how to do this? Like, it'll let me refresh the page and I'll be able to see the new comments, but it won't pop them up at live unless I'm looking at my phone. Which I don't understand, because you guys are able to watch the video at home, probably on a computer, and see them pop up live. I wouldn't think that, you know, using a phone is the only way to do that. So, anyways, just paint around the little feet here. And if you're worried about your brush strokes showing, sometimes after you cover an area, just do long strokes over it so it smooths it all out. And I kind of cheat and just squirt paint directly on here because I am lazy and don't want to dip my brush in a plate. And it's just a little faster that way. I'm not usually a big fan of purple, but I thought that for Halloween it was kind of perfect. I don't know if I can... Still trying to figure out how to see your comments. Let me try doing something else. This is so frustrating. Well, if you guys are commenting, I'm going to try to see them. It's hard to see because I want to be able to talk to you while I'm painting. That way I don't feel like I'm doing this all by myself. Just paint around the little scallop. And smooth it out. And sometimes if you smooth it out after you've done, you know, covered an area, it kind of cuts down on having to do a real thick second coat because it kind of covers it better. I'm going to flip it around so I can paint the top. Oops, I got a little bit on the nose. It's okay. It'll cover. It's weird because I'm able to watch myself painting on the computer, but the comments aren't popping up. It's just like the video is playing, but I'm not seeing. Hang on. Is that a moon with an owl? No. Do you have a template to use to draw out the details? Dale Holland Hall was asking if I had a template to draw out the details. If you purchase one of these wooden cutouts from me, I will send it to you with all the details, all of like this general shape all drawn out on it. It'll have the wing drawn, the nose and the eyes and the glasses and all of that already drawn on there for you. So then you just have to kind of like almost like paint by number. You just paint inside the lines and follow the general shape of it. Maybe if I just refresh the page every once in a while, I'll be able to see new comments pop up. I'm gonna have to do some research on Facebook Live operations, how people are able to see it as it's coming in, because I cannot see it the way I've got my camera positioned. So, if you'll notice, I've got a Thanksgiving shirt on. It's a little turkey. I got this shirt on, it was some kind of ad that popped up on Facebook. It was like, tease to your door or something like that, and it was just too cute not to start wearing it already. I know it's technically not even Halloween yet, so it's probably too soon to be wearing anything fall, but it just says, be kind and be thankful, genuine, be genuine, have a thankful heart, or something like that. And so I just figured, even though it does have a turkey on it, those are good things to follow by all year round. So I probably won't wear it all year round, but since it's already been the first day of fall, I figured I was safe enough to wear it at least for a couple of months. And don't forget to paint the edges, because it might not matter too much to you now, but when it's all done, it looks better if the edges are painted. Just looks more professional, I guess, or polished. If you guys don't mind, share this video for me so that other people that maybe haven't seen a video before will be able to find me and watch the videos. I also have tried to save these videos and upload them to YouTube so that people can watch them on there. It's kind of tricky though, figuring out how to download your Facebook Live video and then upload it to YouTube. But I think I've got it figured out now. So if you want to look up any of my videos and you can't find them on my page or something, they are on YouTube under Tamara Bennett. I'm just painting this little area behind the glasses. There we go. Okay, I'll probably have to do a second coat on the purple later, but for now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint the inside of the glasses. I'm going to go ahead and paint it all this color, which is called Petunia Purple. It's kind of just a lighter shade from this one. And then we're going to do like white for the eyes and black for the eyes, but part of the eyes are going to be this dark purple color. It's kind of like the outline of the eyes. Or, yeah, the light purple. I don't know if I said light purple or dark purple, but I meant to say light purple. So just paint the inside of the glasses. Which this is a really light color. It's definitely going to have to take 2 coats of this. thought about doing one of these Facebook Live videos during the day, but I was afraid that I wouldn't have very many viewers. So let me know what you think about that. If you think that would be a good idea, a bad idea, or, you know, even if you are at work, you could watch it, you know, later when you get home from work. It wouldn't be live, which I know it's not as fun to watch it when it's not live, but just let me know what your thoughts are on that, because I've thought about doing that, because I am home every day, almost all day, and when I put the baby down to bed, it would be a great time for me to do a Facebook Live video. Doing them at night's been kind of tricky. If you haven't noticed, I haven't done one in about 3 weeks, and that's because I've just been so busy with either paint parties or events at school or doing homework with the kiddos, and by the time all that's done, I'm usually ready to hit the sack, and I don't have enough energy to even talk to you guys in a video, so I don't want to get on here and not give it my all and bore you guys to death because I'm so sleepy. So sometimes during the day would be better for me. Hi, Kay. Hi, Ashley, Tony. I'm just now seeing some of y'all's comments pop up on the computer. Okay, got the inside. They kind of look like sunglasses right now. Okay, so we got the inside of the eyes painted. I'm going to go ahead and move on down to the wing. And I think I had to, I almost knocked something off. I think I had decided to paint the inside part of the wing orange and then do a green scallop around it. So I'm just going to squirt some orange directly on here. Wash my brush. We'll just smooth that out. I'm not real good about staying inside the lines, but good thing about it is the paint usually covers if I want to touch it up later or go over it with another color. What you doing, Nosy Rosie? One of my kids are coming in here curious about what I'm doing.
Can I have ice cream?
You'll have to get your daddy to fix it for you.
Okay.
Go ask daddy.
Okay, yes ma'am. Go ask daddy.
I think I might have got a bit too much orange. It's okay. We'll just do the edges. He's in there asking Daddy if he can have some ice cream. I'm making a video.
What?
I'm making a video.
Oops.
It's alright. Alright, yeah, I got too much orange. So now you know what we're going to do? We're just going to take the lid off the orange and scrape some back inside. I got a little bit squirt happy. Y'all go on. Go play.
I want to put, but do you want?
Smooth this out.
NASCAR's.
Okay. Much better. Trying to smooth all this extra orange out so it doesn't have a lot of paintbrush strokes in it. Alright, and this orange, I forgot to tell you, it's called pumpkin orange. So, it's another apple barrel paint. Rinse my brush again, and I'll probably, oh, I forgot, I gotta paint the feet and the nose orange too. Let me just go ahead and squirt some on a plate this time. So we're gonna paint the little bitty feet down here. Are you wanting to say hi to everybody? Come over here beside me and say hello.
Hi.
This is Brett. Okay, got one foot. Now that that's out of his system, he'll probably be busy for the rest of the evening. He's dying to come in here and get on Facebook Live. Okay. And the nose. Which my purple's still a little bit wet, so I gotta be careful not to get mixed up in the purple. I was trying to do this in stages so that you guys didn't have to sit here and watch me use the hairdryer over and over like last time, but we'll probably still have to end up breaking it out in a second. Okay. So far, so good. she looks kind of funny because she don't have any eyes yet. Okay, let's go ahead and do the hair dryer. So hang on just a second. Jenny Tucker says her and her daughter like watching these videos together. How many of you guys have kids that watch these videos with you? Somebody was telling me the other day that one of their kids loves watching my videos, and I think that's just so funny. Ashley, Logan told me the other day at school that his mom watched my pumpkin video. I think he forgets that you and I are cousins, so he just wanted to be able to tell me that he watched my videos. I thought that was so cute. Alrighty, what were we going to do next? Let's go ahead and put another coat on these, the inside of these glasses real quick, and that'll be done, and then we can get some eyes on her so she doesn't look like she's wearing sunglasses. Alyssa, I saw where you commented earlier and said that I could probably make a little witch's hat for her, and I probably could, but I tried making one for this skeleton wreath I've been wanting to do, and it just wasn't turning out nice. I mean, it just did not look good, which I didn't have any black felt, and that's probably the problem. But I think I'm just going to go to Hobby Lobby and see if I can buy a cute little hat pretty cheap and just put it on my skeleton. Does anybody know where I can get one of those? Have you seen them anywhere? Because I'm wanting to make a skeleton wreath, but my skeleton needs a hat. He looks kind of funny without something on his head. And I tried making one with like a cup and a plate and like covering it in black, and it was just looking cheap. You know, it didn't look like I wanted it to look, so. Okay, I'm going to do the green next. It is called Kiwi. It's like my favorite lime green. It just pops. We're going to do the sunglasses, that color. I will have to go back and do another coat on this purple because it's showing the wood through. I'm liking this green so far. It's got sass. I loved those red sunglasses on the other owl that I painted. It kind of reminded me of like a librarian or something. She kind of looked just slightly nerdy. It was very cute. But I wanted to do something different this time, so we're going with Halloween colors. And I currently do not have anything hanging on my front door, so she may end up going on my front door at least for a little while. But if you would like to order one of these owl cutouts from me, they're $15 each. And if you're not local, I can ship them to you. Usually shipping is about $7.50, depending upon where you live. And I will go ahead and, like I said, I already have all of this drawn out on there. So it's just like paint by number for you. All you got to do is stay in the lines. And, of course, if you forget how to do it, you can always log back on and watch the video again and kind of get a refresher on what to do first, second, and whatnot. I'm thinking about doing some kind of pattern inside the wing too, but I haven't decided on that. So if you guys have any ideas, feel free to shoot them my way. The last one I just did some cute little swirls, so you know, if all else fails, I may just end up doing that again, but maybe in like black or something Halloween looking. I haven't quite decided. Okay. She looks like she's got green and purple sunglasses on. For now, anyways. Okay, and then I'm going to go through and paint these little scallops. Somebody had asked me the other day too, like how they get notifications whenever I do Facebook Live. I think when you log on the video, it pops up like you may have to scroll up in the comments and find it, but I think when you first log on the video, it pops up with the option to get notifications for live video feeds. So you might scroll up and see if it's still there. I'm not quite sure if it still is or not, or if it like goes away after you've been watching the video for a few minutes. But I know when I've watched Facebook Live videos of other people before, they've popped up asking me if I want to be notified. So that way, you know, if you're already on Facebook, it'll pop up in your notifications and let you know that I'm live, and you'll be able to hop on and watch. Because sometimes I don't know that I'm going to do a live video until the day of, and just see how things go throughout the day. And so I won't be able to like give you a day notice, but a few hours notice. Usually I will let you know by like 4:30 that day whether or not I'm going to be on that night. I'm wanting to do it at least weekly, but like I said, I've just been so busy. It's been hard to get on weekly lately. So, okay, what do you think of the scallop? You like it? I like the colors. It's very Halloween-y. Okay, I'm going to refresh my comments on my computer, see if anybody's got any questions. And I can scroll through and see them. Alright, we've already done that. I'm going to dry the eyes and the glasses real quick. Actually, no. Let me go ahead and just do another coat on this purple so we can get that done with and out of the way. Ooh, I like the paisley idea. That's a good idea, Amy and Andrea. Let me see if I can scroll down and see some more comments. Jenny, you saw a little witch hat at Walmart the other day. I didn't think about that. It's made for a dog costume, but that would be a great idea to, you know, use it for crafting. I hadn't thought about that. That's smart. It won't let me scroll up in the comments. Sorry, guys. I hope I didn't miss somebody's question. I don't know. Hi, Megan. Happy birthday. I just saw my best friend Megan's on here. I'll always love these videos of you painting. Oh, thank you, Megan. It's her birthday today. So everybody say happy birthday, Megan. I didn't even realize it was the 27th until I unlocked my phone this morning and saw that. And I was going to leave you a Facebook message, but I'm sure I would have been one among like 150 or something, so I thought, well, I'll just text her or something. Of course, I never did get around to it. And did you know that Facebook now has a way that you can, instead of just posting on your friend's page, you know, the words happy birthday, you can send them a quick little happy birthday video. I think that's kind of cool. And it even like puts like these cute little balloons and stuff all around the video so that it's kind of fancy. The only problem with it is it wasn't working on my phone today. So I don't know if something's wrong with my phone, or something's wrong with Facebook, or maybe it's just like so new they haven't worked out the kinks yet. But I think that's really cute. I was going to sing happy birthday to you, Meg, but it just wasn't working, so I didn't end up doing it. Okay, I'm going to refresh again. Where'd my paint go? I was looking for my purple. I was reading comments. Sorry, guys. I got distracted. I love the comments. They let me know you care. Alright. Sorry, I get busy concentrating and I forget that you guys are just watching me and I need to kind of probably talk to you or something, so. Anyways. This is the boring part where you watch me paint a second coat on something. Does anybody find watching this therapeutic? Somebody told me that the other day. They said it like really relaxes them, helps them like de-stress, I guess. I find it relaxing to watch videos of like people doing nail art, so I guess I could see where people would find this relaxing. Oops, I got some orange in the middle of the wing. Alright, we touch it up. She's looking good. Let's paint the top. Oh, I forgot this little area right here between the glasses. My brush is kind of too big for this. We'll make it work. It's okay. The reason I chose to do the owl is because Dale Hall, who's watching this, she had requested an owl way back before I was doing Facebook Live videos. I was doing like the time-lapse videos, but I hadn't started doing videos like this yet, and so I was kind of nervous about it, and I was busy at the time, so I had kept putting it off, but then she reminded me after I did a couple of Facebook Live videos that she was wanting me to do this kind of as a tutorial for her. And I'm just now finally getting around to it. So if anybody else has like a request, you know, of a design they would like me to do a video on, I'll try to put it on my to-do list and get one done. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to dry this real quick and then we'll do the eyes. Okay, give me just a second. It says something on the screen here. Okay, I was trying to read what it said. I thought it said something about something was wrong with the video, so I wanted to make sure I was still live. Okay, I've got my handy dandy soup or bean can I'm going to trace. Let me get my pencil. And we're going to use this as the big part of the eye. Let's see. And it probably... going to be white, and then we'll do a smaller circle in the middle that will be black. Oops, I'm getting it on the sunglasses. Let me move it up a little bit. So you're really not going to see a whole lot of that light purple after I do this, but it'll still be cute behind it. Actually, no, that is supposed to be, okay, I'm looking at the picture that I did earlier of the owl. So, that color needs to stay purple. I need to do a darker color in this little corner. I wasn't thinking about it. I need to draw the circle and then do the darker purple kind of around it. So this light purple is kind of like the outer part of the eye, almost like the colored part of the eye, I guess. And so this darker purple is her feathers behind the body of it, behind that color. So I'll just color around it the darker purple so that it looks like we've got a purple iris or whatever. Okay. It's going to look funny for a couple minutes because I have to do the white. Okay. Now I need a smaller circle, which will be this one. This is like the lid to one of my baby's bottles. And I'm just going to trace it. And this we will paint white. Sometimes it's difficult to find things that are different shapes of different sizes of circles. And I don't know why. Like, I go around the kitchen and I try to find something that's like circular shaped, and it seems like everything in my kitchen is the same size circle. So kind of have to get creative and find something. If I'd thought about it, I should have gotten a ribbon spool and used that, because those are all different shapes, different sizes, I mean. Okay, now she doesn't look so much like she's wearing sunglasses, but actual glasses. We had a beach owl there for a couple of minutes. We'll have to do another coat on her green glasses too in a minute. They don't look so hot yet. This is the point at the paint parties where everybody always starts to panic a little bit and they think, oh, this is not looking so good. And it's because you can't see the forest for the trees. You kind of got to give it a second. Okay, let me dry this. quick coat of white. If you ever notice when you're trying to put a second coat on something and it's just not covering good, like the paint's moving around, it's probably because the first coat is still wet and you're just pushing the paint around instead of, you know, it's got nothing to stick to because the paint behind it is wet. A lot of people at my parties will have that trouble sometimes. They'll say it's just not covering good or it's not smoothing out, and it's because they didn't dry the first coat. So dry that first coat real quick and then you can move on. Okay, we'll do the black part of the eye next. All my stuff keeps blowing off the table. Now I'm just going to use like one of my paint bottles to trace because I couldn't find anything smaller for a circle. And the paint bottle's real handy. And when you're tracing for an eye, sometimes it's cute if you kind of put it down toward the bottom of the eye instead of right up in the middle. So that's what I'm going to do. So the white will only be showing around the top part. Okay, let me get some black. If any of you guys have been wanting to do a paint party, I hate to say it, but we are already booked up for the entire month of October, and I've only got like, I just dipped my brush in white paint. Hang on just a second. We need black paint. I've got a couple dates left in November. I haven't started booking December parties yet, mainly because I want to find out like what I've got going on in December, because there's a few Christmas parties I always go to every year, and I don't want to miss those because I'll be doing a paint party. So, you might want to check the events section of my page and see if a friend of yours or somebody you know is hosting one, and see if you can just join in and bring a couple friends to that party, because I'm getting so booked up that I don't have room for new parties. I've only got like a couple dates left in November, so I hate turning people down, but I also know that I'm only one person and I can only do so much. So I don't want to overdo it to where I get burnt out and then I'm no fun. Now she's looking more sensible. She's got eyeballs. She's always so weird looking until she's got this black iris in there. Or not iris, pupil. Okay. Dry that real quick. And then what I want to do next is do like a little circle of white. It's kind of like, well, see her eyes right now? They're cute, but they'll be even cuter if you put like a little white dot up here. It's kind of like just a little highlight. See? Makes it look like the light's kind of bouncing off of her eyes. So I'm just going to do a little white circle in each eye. What do you think? Do you like it so far? Let me scroll down and see if I can see any new comments. Yes, Barbara, I do have you on the books for December 2nd. We've already got that booked. I'm just trying not to book a whole lot of them in December. I've only got like 2 booked, and that was on days that I knew for sure that I didn't have anything going. So, you're good to go for December 2nd. Okay, let's go ahead and do a second coat on the lime green. I'm going to get a smaller brush this time so I'm not making such a mess of it. Sometimes bigger brushes do get it done faster, but they don't stay inside the line so much. Which isn't as important on the first coat, but it is on the second coat. So we're using the kiwi lime green in apple barrel paint. Went to Walmart today to buy some more paints, and it looks like a lot of you guys are in the painting mood right now because they were out of a lot of colors, which is great, but I guess I may have to go to a neighboring town to find some more of certain colors, to another Walmart. whenever we're done with these glasses, I'll probably do some little white highlights around the glasses and stuff to make it look like the light is bouncing off the glasses too. It just kind of gives it that extra little touch. It's all those little things that you do toward the end that really make it come alive. It doesn't look so one-dimensional. If y'all hear music in the background, that's because my boys are playing Xbox in there, and they've got the volume turned up so loud I don't know how they can hear anything. That would be Brett singing along with whatever song is playing. They aren't allowed to play Xbox all day long, but they are allowed about an hour to an hour and a half at night, depending upon how quickly they get the playroom and bedrooms cleaned up. Hey, Michael. I'm going to get Michael to go shut the bedroom door. Can you go shut the door? He's singing so loud I can hear him all the way in here. I know they're probably having a blast in there, but I don't care to listen to the singing at the top of the lungs. And I'm sure you guys don't either. My chicks aren't in here anymore. I finally moved them outside. And I'm sure they're much happier out there than they are in a box in here anyways. Okay, glasses have a second coat. They look so much better. We're going to do a second coat on the scallop around the wing. And then we can start on the fun stuff, all the little highlights and the details. What? My husband says we should name her Mrs. Hooter. Ha ha ha. He's so funny. If you guys have any suggestions for ways that I can make my videos better, or what videos I could do, feel free to send them my way. I am all open to constructive criticism. So, like I said, I am going to have to figure out how to read the comments in live time, because this is not working out too well. And it's no fun doing this if I can't read your comments and respond right away. So I'm going to have to do a little research into figuring out how to do that. But I promise I will go back and answer any questions that you guys ask toward the, after it's over with. I'll log on and go through and answer them if I can. Just didn't want to waste any more time tonight trying to figure it out, because it does take a little while to paint this dude. Touch up that spot there. This lime green doesn't cover so well, so it does take like 3 coats in a couple of places. I keep seeing wood grain showing through. Okay. Now for the fun part. Somebody suggested paisleys. If I can find my paisley stencil. Hang on just a second. I think I know where it's at. Don't go anywhere. I'm coming right back. I promise. Okay. I got it. My paisley stencil. Maybe just do like black paisleys. I don't know. I'm thinking the black may look too, I don't know. Black, what do you guys think? Should I do black? Or maybe purple? Although I feel like I've already got too much purple going on. Or if you've got another color suggestion. I'm open to color suggestions. Let me see if I can scroll down and see your comments. I may end up doing black, just because that was kind of what I was planning on doing. And your comments aren't popping up. Okay, we'll do black. And then we'll just add little highlights on it so it doesn't look so one-dimensional. Okay, with these stencils, you can just lay them flat on here and paint directly on top of them. And then you just peel them up when you're done. So this ought to be super fast. If you ever come to one of my paint parties, I always bring these stencils with me. So you can use them. I've got like zebra print and leopard print and polka dot chevron, quatrefoil. I've even got one that looks like chicken wire and diamonds and a couple of like Moroccan tile type designs. You just have to be careful not to like get outside of the area you're wanting to paint. So like right there I had to follow the edge of the wing so that it didn't go onto the green scallops. And you just smooth it on there, and you can use a regular brush or you can use like a sponge brush. I prefer just a regular brush, but I just like those better. I feel like the sponge brushes soak up the paint and they don't put out the paint as much as like a brush does. The brush picks up the paint, but then it puts it right back down. Sponge tends to hold on to it sometimes. The only thing about these stencils is you got to make sure and keep them clean. So like when you're done using them, you got to wash them real good. Because if a lot of paint gets skunked up on them over time, 2 or 3 layers of paint, then they're not going to be as effective. And when you peel up, you'll have places where it went underneath the stencil. Which this one does have a little bit of paint on it already from somebody else who's used it, but it's only like 1 layer, so it shouldn't affect it too much. It's usually when you get 2 or 3 layers that it starts to mess it up. Almost done. Hang in there. If you're in the Kentucky area, I'm sure you've been enjoying this wonderful weather we've been having. We had a little bit of rain come through, and after that rain, the temperature dropped like to down to like 70s. It's been perfect outside. It finally feels like fall. It's so nice. I'll be glad when I can actually break out the boots and skinny jeans again and wear those. It just looked a little thin is all. I'm sure you guys probably can't tell it in the video, but in person it was just too thin. Alright, let me dry the paisley real quick and then we'll do some highlights. It lost sound. You can't hear me? Hello? I just saw where somebody said it lost sound. That's frustrating. I don't know. So, let me finish this up real quick. Let's do some little highlights. Can you guys see that? And get that up close so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. It kind of makes the paisley come alive. Oh, good. Thanks, Barbara. I'm glad the sound is back. I don't know what to do when that happens. I kind of panicked for a minute there. I started probably looking crazy doing fake sign language to you guys. So I'm just doing little bitty, just kind of like, I don't know, just little bitty paint dabs and marks so that it looks like the light is hitting every little mark of these paisleys, and it just kind of makes them come alive and look more three-dimensional. This gives them some more interesting feature. It really doesn't have to be that complicated. You just get an itty-bitty little pointy brush like this and just do little bitty marks inside all of the little shapes. I'll show you guys in another close-up here in a minute. It just makes it more interesting. Do, 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 do. This part might scare you, but honestly, it's really easy. You just kind of have to not worry and be OCD about it. Just kind of, just do some little marks and call it a day. Okay, here's a close-up. Thanks, JR. Andrea, love the white highlights. Thank you. Okay, now we're going to do some around like the scallop. And it kind of just makes all of this pop and makes it more interesting. Plus it hides all the little imperfections. So if you're worried about, you know, it not looking perfect, all of this little stuff hides that. I'm going to do some on the feet and then around the edge. See, all of that just kind of adds some depth. Okay, let's do some on the glasses. Oop, I didn't get enough paint on my brush. And then on the ears. Let's see. Anything else you think I need to add? I'll show you guys the glasses up close. Hello. Okay, I'm getting silly. It's getting late. All right, I think we're pretty much done. Where's the bow? Oh, here we go. I made this bow earlier today. So if you want to know how to make these kinds of bows, go to my videos and look at some of the older videos, and I do a tutorial of these. These 3 polka dot ribbons came from Hobby Lobby. The burlap ribbon came from Walmart, and so did the little black and white chevron, came from Walmart. Okay, I always attach my bows with a staple gun. I'm just gonna put it up here on her ear. And then somebody in the last video asked if I put something on the back to hang them by. I just take a piece of jute string, tie a knot on each end, and then let me stand her up here so I don't mess up the paint. And then I just staple above the knot on each side. If you don't own a staple gun, I am an advocate for staple guns. You need to go get you one ASAP. They can be used for everything. So there she is. She's all ready to go on my front door. Can you guys see her? What do you think, Brett?
Good.
Good. What do you think her name should be? Don't have any ideas?
Not really.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining me and bearing with me through figuring out the comments and the no audio situation. And I hope I'll be back on here next week. If you have any requests, please let me know.